All right, Shalom. I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all of Akim. Continue to preach his truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, I want to get to the backdrop of basically what we first off coming into the knowledge that we're in the last days according to the scriptures in the Bible, and basically that the Lord is about to instruct fear on the earth more and more every day. All right, and basically like we're in the last days, so the Lord said in the last days He's going to unleash His fierce anger, His indignation towards the earth and the people therein. All right, starting with the 2/3 of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and people of that descent with the spirit of Jacob in them. And then you have the other nations, those strangers, the heathens, the the Gentiles that's not going to receive salvation, all right? Because when you go into the Gentile situation, the Gentiles is only pertaining to the people of Israelite descent that were mingled in with these other nations, all right? But all in all, the Lord has something very horrible in store for the people on the earth, mainly here in America, which is known as the daughter of Babylon. But I want to read this little example back in history, in the time of King David, regarding the Ark of the Covenant. This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 6, verse 6. And when they came to Nacon's threshing floor, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of Yahweh and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. All right? And basically, like, this is a time of the ark, King David. If you read up in this chapter, it's talking about, when David had the chosen men of Israel, and there was the Ark of Yahweh, all right, basically the Ark of a Covenant and whatnot. But reading down, it says, and verse 7, and the anger of the Lord, this is the point, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and Yahweh smote him there for his error, and there he died by the Ark of Yahweh. And basically, the anger of the Lord, he was angry with this fella, and he smote him right there, and like in front of people. All right, people saw that, and it says, and David was displeased because the Lord had made a breach upon Uzzah, and he called the name of the place Perazuzah to this day. And David was afraid of the Lord that day and said, "How shall the ark of the Lord come to me?" And basically, and that's the mentality you got to have now, because you see how the Lord is judging people left and right. That should put fear in your heart of the Lord. That should put fear in your heart of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord said, when the Lord gets angry, He's angry, right? And nobody's going to calm Him down. Nobody's going to say or negotiate with the Heavenly Father. All right? When the Lord has anger and He had judgment set against a particular person or people, that judgment is going to be carried out, no ifs, ands, or buts. And it says, and David was afraid of the Lord that day and said, "How shall the ark of the Lord come to me?" So David would not remove all the ark of the Lord unto him into the city of David, but David carried it aside into the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite. Basically, that's really what I wanted to bring out was, the fear of the Lord and to know when the Lord is angry. And I'm around this quick. Peace up. Now, since that happened and that particular time, now let's fast forward until what's about to happen again. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. So that's talking about right now. Right now, the day of the Lord is at hand. Any moment, things could just speed up and just get crazy. And it's going to happen. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Now, how come they don't read this in the churches? Why don't they read this scripture in the church? Man, this is very prevalent to what's going on. And is that happened yet? The day of the Lord did not happen yet. We're coming into those times, so the day of the Lord is going to be, revealed. But as far as the actual day, it hasn't happened yet. And it says, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. So they're going to pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth, when she's carrying a baby. They shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames. Excuse me, Akim. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel both with wrath and fierce anger to lay the land desolate, and He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And who the sinners starting with? Starting with the Israelites. Actually, only the Israelites could sin because Israelites were given the law. All right, so he's gonna deal with Israel first. That's why you got all. If you notice, it's we're back in the 60s, man. The segregation type things, the lynchings, the harassment, the oppression. This all coming into those days, man, or that day. In fact, where is it at? In fact, we'll read this part. And it says, this is verse 11 of Isaiah chapter 13. And I will punish the world for their evil, because this world is evil, man. This world is evil, starting with the so-called white man, because he's pushing this evil vibration across the whole globe, man. His wickedness. And the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the hardness of the terrible. And it's starting with Esau, man. And 2/3 of Jake, man, because 2/3 of Jake has gotten into league with these devils, man. And they think that it's cool to be like, they think it's cool for it to be like this, man. And it's not the case, man. And our people are comfortable here. Our people are just bugged the fuck out, man. It said, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the hardness of the table. And these people are proud on this earth, man. Why? I don't know, because they have nothing. I'm talking about the regular average Joe citizens of America, man. They have nothing to be proud about. They have nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing in this society. So like, why? Like you see our people being gunned down, oppressed, being just just anything wrong. We just getting all of that, man. And people think that this is the way of life. Like, oh yeah, just you just gotta accept it, man. No, we ain't gotta accept nothing, man. Because the Lord said He about to change this. The Lord said He about to live for people. But real quick. Matter of fact, that's what it was. Slacky. Get to one because this is prevalent to Israel because Israel, man, Israel be bugging. Yeah, that's right. This is the book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 6. Oh yeah, here we go. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once. No, that's not it. What? Oh, slide. That's not it. Where is it at? Slacky, I have my glasses on. Oh, here we go. This is the book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 7. I know I was in this chapter in this book. Haggai, chapter 2, verse 17. I smote you with blasting, talking to the Israelites. I smote you with blasting and with mildew and with hail and all labors of your hands. Yet you turned not to me, saith the Lord. And that's our people. Here it is, all the days long. We get oppressed, whether it be at work, whether it be our leisure time, whatever we do to function in our everyday life, man. We get oppressed, man, for no reason. Jake can't walk around in certain neighborhoods, right? It's a bunch of factors of how this is not life, especially for us, because you got these people that talk about, oh yeah, everybody believes the Gentiles gonna come in, and no, man, because if that's the case, man, why aren't the other nations catching the curses? What do these other nations have to be delivered from? And these other nations are not catching the curses of Israel, man, so they can't receive deliverance because right now these other nations, man, they living fairly good. Whether it be in America, whether it be in these other some of these other countries, they living kind of fucked up, but they could come here and live good. And here's the bulk of where everybody want to be at in this world, in America. All right? But, that's all I wanted to bring out, and with that, hopefully this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach His truth and all truth sincerely, all right? Shalom.